Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are very important to understand when we begin to add and subtract fractions. So what we have here, and you will see this tomorrow in class, we have a Sweetie bar. It's a candy bar, and you can see that it is made up of different proportions of flavors. So when I look at this section here, I can really easily see that the blueberry is half of the candy bar. So I will write 1/2 there for blueberry. Now things get trickier when I look over on the other half, because now all of these flavors, it's not equivalent to 1/2. So I have to think, what exactly are these sections? So when I look at the orange, I'm looking at the orange, and honestly I'm picturing like there's an imaginary line that comes down here. And so if this, were a section, and I know that I already have my half here, plus I have another half. And so if I were to cut this into fourths, I would have 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, so that each section would be a fourth. But then I can see that I have half of a fourth, and half of a fourth would be 1/8. And so let me write that out, and it'll make a little more sense when you see it. If this is 1/8 and this is 1/8, if I were to split all of these sections up too, now remember we're talking about the whole candy bar, so if I were to talk about the blueberry, the blueberry would be split the same way, so this would be 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8. Hopefully that made more sense in how I found that the orange was equal to 1/8. Okay. So we know that the orange is 1/8, but now according to what I drew over here on the blueberry side, we know that blueberry is half, but we can also rename that. And we can rename it as an equivalent fraction of 1, 2, 3, 4/8. So my equivalent fraction for that is 4/8. So we can call it 1/2, we can also call it 4/8. All right. So we can see that the lemon over here is 1/8, just like the orange. Okay, we don't need to mess with that. But the cherry, excuse me, the cherry, we can see we have 1/8 plus 1/8, and so that would be 2/8. So now we've put our entire Sweetie bar into fractions that we actually can add and subtract because they have the same denominator. Okay, that's really important to have the same denominator, so they all have the 8 there. So if I wanted to add blueberry plus orange, and I'm now working down here, if I want to add blueberry plus orange, I'm going to not use the 1/2, but instead I'm going to use the 8ths for that. So I'm going to say the blueberry was 4/8, plus the orange, which was 1/8. So I'm still dealing in 8ths, which is really important to have that common denominator. But I have 4/8 plus 1/8, that would be 5/8. And you can see it up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was 5 out of the 8 pieces. I can do the same thing, adding orange and cherry. Orange is 1/8. The cherry was 2/8. When I add that together, I'm going to see 1, 2, 3 out of the total 8 pieces. So that would equal 3/8. So that is what we will be doing tomorrow in class. We will see other visual models. Eventually we will get away from the visual models, but we will start here. All right, guys, have a great day tomorrow.